Hello guys, this is Advocate Veer Kankaria from Bombay. Today I'm here to make you guys aware about your rights during arrest. Basically, so to start off, I would like to thank Legal Gyan for inviting me here to share my knowledge with you. And moving on, what is arrest? Arrest is a process wherein your personal liberty is being restrained by any lawful means. So the people who are authorized to arrest are number one the police officer, the magistrate. On his orders you can be arrested. और आपको ये ध्यान रखना है कि अरेस्ट जो है it does not necessarily mean that you are handcuffed. Only the mere fact that अगर आपको पुलिस थाने में लेके जा चुकी है और आपकी जो फ्रीडम है, फ्रीडम ऑफ मूवमेंट, फ्रीडम ऑफ लिबर्टी, उसको अगर रिस्ट्रेन कर चुकी है, so which means that you are arrested. You can be arrested under various circumstances if the police is apprehending that you have committed any offence, be it cognizable, non-cognizable. There are various mechanisms given in the CRPC which we will be discussing, under which the police can arrest you. But our main topic is not that. Our main focus is on the rights of any person who is arrested. So it can be categorized into three parts. First one being rights before arrest, rights during arrest, and rights after arrest. So we will be discussing it accordingly. So the first and the most important right under section 41D of the CRPC, this is the CRPC, section 41D of the CRPC, the right to meet an advocate during interrogation. So अगर पुलिस आपको कभी भी अरेस्ट कर लेती है और पुलिस थाने में ले जाती है, तो आप पुलिस से ये कह सकते हो कि मुझे अपने मनपसंद एडवोकेट से मिलना है. बेसिकली यू हैव द राइट टू चूज योर ओन एडवोकेट ड्यूरिंग इंट्रोगेशन. जैसा फिल्मों में दिखाया जाता है कि ड्यूरिंग इंट्रोगेशन पुलिस आपको मार रही है और बिल्कुल ही आप किसी से मिल नहीं सकते हो. बिल्कुल ऐसा नहीं है. यू कैन कॉल अपॉन द पुलिस टू ब्रिंग योर एडवोकेट एंड उसके साथ मिलकर आप सलाह मशवरा करके उनके सामने ही आपका इंट्रोगेशन होगा बाय लॉ अंडर सेक्शन 41D ऑफ द CRPC. Then moving on, 50 subclause 1 of the CRPC, you have the right to know the grounds of your arrest. आपको किन grounds पे अरेस्ट किया गया है ये आपको जानने का अधिकार है. You can actually call upon the police to tell you that किस basis पे मुझे अरेस्ट किया गया है, what is the offence that I have committed and on what apprehensions or on what grounds have you arrested me. And this is also collateral obligation on the police force to the police or the person who has arrested you to inform you that the grounds of your arrest. So this is another very fundamental right that is being enshrined, and all these rights are also being guaranteed. I would just like to mention for all the law students out here that all these rights have also been guaranteed under Article 22 of the Indian Constitution. We will not be focusing on that. Our main focus is on the CRPC, but then Article 22 is the basis. It is the fundamental basis of all these pre-arrest and post-arrest rights, which talk about preventive detention and so on and so forth. Then after grounds of arrest, then the police officer is also liable or responsible to make the arrested person aware about the right of him getting bailed if he is arrested for a bailable offence. So section 50 subclause 2 of the CRPC talks about the right of the arrested person accused of a bailable offence to know about his right of bail, कि वो बेल पे बाहर छूट सकता है. पुलिस वाले को जो है इस अरेस्टेड पर्सन को बताना ज़रूरी है दैट ही कैन बी रिलीज्ड ऑन बेल एंड इट इज़ हिज राइट. द बेल इज़ अ मैटर ऑफ राइट. अगर अक्यूज्ड पर्सन ने बेलेबल ऑफेंस कमिट किया है, सो द बेल इज़ अ मैटर ऑफ राइट जो उसको मिल सकता है. देन सबसेक्शन section 50 subsection A, section 50A, which talks about the right of the arrested person to inform his friend or relative when he is arrested. So मान लीजिए पुलिस आपको आके अरेस्ट कर लेती है and immediately you have the right to ask the police to inform your friends or relatives, whoever it may be, and that right to choose किसको inform करना है ये भी आपके ऊपर ही निर्भर करता है. और आप ही पुलिस को बताएंगे कि आप प्लीज़ मेरे फ्रेंड को या मेरे पेरेंट्स को या XYZ मेरे रिलेटिव को इन्फॉर्म कीजिए. एंड द पुलिस कैन नॉट रिफ्यूज इट. इट इज़ योर फंडामेंटल राइट टू इन्फॉर्म योर फ्रेंड्स और फैमिली, whoever it is. Then moving on, section 57 of the CRPC. This is one of the most fundamental rights of an arrested person. Section 57 of the CRPC says that if a person is arrested and apprehended, he has to be produced before a magistrate competent to try the offence within 24 hours. इसका मतलब क्या होता है कि 24 घंटों के अंदर अगर आप अरेस्ट हो चुके हैं, 24 घंटों के अंदर यू हैव टू बी प्रोड्यूस बिफोर अ मैजिस्ट्रेट. 24 घंटे से ज़्यादा पुलिस आपको रख नहीं सकती है. विदाउट एनी जुडिशियल इंटरवेंशन यू कैनॉट बी डिटेन्ड more than 24 hours, and if at all you are detained more than the period of 24 hours without the order of a magistrate, it is illegal. वो detention illegal है, that can be quashed, that can be set aside. You can file a writ petition before the Honorable High Court, the writ of habeas corpus which is available to you for this unlawful detention. Article 21, 22 of the Indian Constitution, and they protect the right of unlawful detention, the right to life and liberty. They are all correlated in some or the other ways, and they have been incorporated in section 57 of the CRPC accordingly. So moving on, the next right which an arrested person has is the right to free legal aid. As I have already explained, right to free legal aid under the Indian Constitution, Article 21A के अंदर any person who is arrested, he has the right to ask the court, not the police. Please keep in mind, he has the right to ask the court to give him free legal aid, free legal assistance. There is a separate legal services authority, legal aid authority which is there. He can go get a lawyer. He has the right to be defended from a competent lawyer. So this is another important right. Then moving on, section 54 of the CRPC. This is a very, very interesting section. In fact, this gives the right to the accused to get himself medically examined. So imagine if a person is arrested for an offence of drunk driving, कि ये बंदा गाड़ी दारू पी के चला रहा था, ठीक है, and immediately upon his arrest he can just ask the cops to actually get himself medically tested. अब हो क्या सकता है, पुलिस के मीटर के अंदर आ गया that he is drunk, but it might be possible that the guy has not touched a single drop of alcohol in his life. So when he gets medically tested by a doctor, by a registered medical practitioner in a government hospital or in any medical facility of his choice, so then it can be proved that he has not consumed a single drop of alcohol. So that way, that can help him build evidence for his case, and eventually then it can be proved that he was actually not drunk driving. The same can be applied in cases of people who have been accused of offences like rape. To be important, like in an offence of rape, if the person gets medically examined and his DNA tests are collected immediately after the offence, and then eventually it can be shown that they don't really match the one that have been found on the victim, and this can also save him. So this is why section 54 is very, very important. It is very, very crucial for the accused to get himself the right to get himself medically tested. And then moving on, then okay, so guys, I guess these are a few basic rights which the CRPC provides. Apart from these rights, then after the arrest and he has a right to free trial. That is the basic principle of natural justice, Audi alteram partem, जो कि कहता है that he has the right to be heard. Both the sides have the right to be heard and have a fair and unbiased trial by a competent court of law. He has the right to be represented, as I've already mentioned. And then apart from these rights, I mean, the courts have also, in many cases, like the landmark case which I remember offhand is DK Basu versus State of West Bengal. Honorable Supreme Court has laid down several guidelines which talk about the procedure of arrest, how the person, how the police inspector has to carry out the entire operation of an arrest, and also then it talks about the rights of prisoners in general, that even the people who are arrested or the people who are convicted of offences, even they are human beings. Even they have the right to be, they have the right to be treated with a certain level of dignity and respect. All of these things are there in that case. Based on this case, there are certain amendments to the CRPC as well, which like there are a lot of them, but we will not go into them. The basics are that how a person is supposed to be arrested. So a police officer apprehending to arrest a person, he has to wear it is not necessary that he has to wear a uniform, but he has to wear a badge which signifies his name and his identity. Basically, जो बंदा arrest कर रहा है उसको, he has to make sure that the person who is being arrested knows that he is arrested by a police officer. That is very important. Then further, a memorandum of arrest has to be prepared, which has to be signed by at least one witness and the person who is being arrested. This is a very important thing, that when the person is arrested, the memo should be signed by at least one witness. He should know that so and so person is arrested. And then further, then there should be control room at districts and so on and so forth. There are many amendments which are made, but these are the ones which are material for our topic, which we need to discuss. And yeah, so guys, this is in a gist. I've tried to give you guys a gist of what the rights of an arrested person are. Alright guys, so these are the rights which an arrested person has. And yeah, I hope this video was helpful, and you guys are now more aware about your rights and the procedure which has to be followed while arrest and even after arrest. So if you like the video, please do hit like, share and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, thank you.